Hey, yo, what up? It's Lemek with selahsportstv back at it again. Shit. I ain't even gonna hold you, gonna come at you with a real quick one this afternoon, but congratulations to one Mr. Jaron Ennis. Right? Lemek, what the fuck you talking about? You don't even fuck with Jaron Ennis. Hey, that's not true. Jaron Ennis, it's true that I'm not a huge fan, right? I've laid those reasons out why I haven't been a huge fan of Jaron Ennis, but I am a fan of this move. I like the move of Jaron Ennis signing with Eddie Hearn and Mathroom, which gives him access to the zone as a network, right? I think that's awesome. That's what the guy needs. He needs a network. Like signing to the PBC and Showtime and all that makes no sense when PBC isn't even with Showtime anymore, right? PBC doesn't have a network, so like all this blind allegiance makes no real sense, right? None at all. So, props to Jaron Ennis for taking his career in his own hands. This will give him access to fights in Saudi Arabia, right? It's just all around good move. It's just all around good fucking move. Sheesh. Man, it's hard getting out of here. No, it's just all around good move. Dealing with people who are going to really take his career seriously. And he's not gonna have to deal with all this rob Peter to pay Paul type shit. You know, like you get paid on the back end and all that old dumb shit. You know, like it's gonna be, all he has to do is worry about fighting now. You know. And in some respects, we get on a lot of PBC fighters for kind of being involved in extra shit, but in reality, it's like almost like they have to. They have to do all that extra shit, because if they didn't, there would be nothing. Like the promotion does nothing for them, nothing, right? But shout out to Jaron Ennis. Now, one thing we got to do, even though we're giving him his props for going over there on the zone, right? One thing we got to do is look at the whole picture, right? And that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. So, Mr. Ennis, Bozy Ennis in particular, Bozy, you said that y'all was loyal to Showtime, Steven Espinoza and them. Right? Now, that comment didn't really age well. I get it. PBC ain't with Showtime. But here's the thing. Ennis is not and never was a PBC fighter. So, what relationship PBC has with Showtime has nothing to do with you. You was a Showtime fighter. So you can fool some people some of the time, but you can't fool everybody all the time. And you can't fool me damn near none of the time. Right? You was a Showtime fighter. So why they drop you? Right? So now let's revisit that. You talking all this Terrence Crawford shit, but Black Prime, BLK Prime, that was the only way that fight was going to happen. That was the only way that fight was ever going to happen. And knowing that, it's only been one side that's been trying to make that fight happen. And that's Terrence Crawford. Let's just tell the truth, right? But again, I'm glad that Boots is over there on the zone. I get it. They don't have the most guys from the fight, but they got enough. They can give them some fights. And I'll tell you one that I see right there on the horizon. And that's a Conor Ben fight. I think they would build towards that in some respects. Right? At least a fight or two before they just, I don't think that would be Boots' first fight over there. Right? I think they would do some building, even though the guy's got like fucking 40. He got like 40 fights, right? But I do think they would build him a little bit more, you know. Maybe get him a UK fight or something like that. And then give him a Conor Ben fight in the UK, right? That, to me, that would be maximizing. But don't take Conor Ben lightly, man. Conor Ben can fight. Conor Ben can fucking fight. We don't know what his status is, you know. We really don't know what his status is. But that's something that I do see coming down the pipeline. Now, one thing about Eddie Hearn and Boots going over there, he needs to realize this ain't Al Heyman. Eddie Hearn is not in the business of protecting you at all costs, right? He's not in the business of protecting your that's not his business. Eddie Hearn is in the business of making great fights, delivering fights that people want to see. That's what Eddie Hearn does, right? So if you happen to take a loss, he's looking at it like a British guy. They don't give a fuck about a loss, right? They got a healthy view of boxing. Like, a loss does nothing for them. You know? I won't say nothing, but it damn sure ain't everything. So Eddie Hearn, he'll get you paid. It's true. Fucking with Eddie Hearn over there, he gonna get you paid. But he also could get you fucked up. He could also get you fucked up, right? In the midst of you getting paid. But yeah, man, that's all I got. I like the move. I think this makes Boots a lot more relevant than he was, right? But time will tell. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. If you like the video, bang off on that like button one time. Peace.